Awesome. So my name is David Buchanan, and I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. But for the past 6 years, I've lived up in the Northeast, so Northeast PA, and then more recently down in Princeton, New Jersey. So I'm in the second year of the MATS program at Princeton Seminary.
My name is Jackie Rodriguez. I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, and I graduated from college in Hamilton College in upstate New York, and went straight from college to Princeton Seminary, where I'm a second-year MDiv student.
So kind of the communal, collaborative aspect of the incubator seemed really cool. So I thought it would be neat to kind of be a part of a group of people that was also kind of more diverse, was working in diverse locations, came from diverse backgrounds, but were kind of in the same process, asking the same sorts of questions today.
One of the things that really, I think, caught my interest with the Presbyterian tradition is this idea of the church reformed, always reforming, and how there is innovation involved in that, but like innovation that brings you back to the core of what ministry is all about. So not just kind of bringing us kind of farther away from Jesus and the church, but like, yeah, what is authentic faith life, and how can we do that in creative ways? So I think that's kind of what really interested me about the incubator, is kind of where do we find these places of creativity and innovation in order to get back to the core of what kind of this faith life is all about. And also, like David was saying, with the collaboration thing, I think that's key with any kind of ministry, is working in pairs, but also working in just kind of a group setting where we're working in this very specific church, and then we're coming together every once in a while to collaborate with other seminarians and ministers to see how we can continue innovating and getting back to the core, to the root of what ministry is all about.
I think in terms of revitalization, one thing that I've been really kind of amazed with since being there is that the congregation is mostly older adults, but they're all just like super into anything. I mean, any sort of idea, anything new, any way to engage with the community. There's no sort of, well, I don't know, that's not how it's been done in the past, or that's not the way we do things. It's all like, yeah, that sounds great, we're all about it. Like, just give us, something to do, and we'd love to do it. And, so just kind of like the excitement and the passion and the receptivity to any way to engage the community with the gospel is really cool, really awesome.
Yeah, people actually want to be involved, and they care about things, and people, as David was saying, they grew up in this area. They've lived there their whole lives, and they're from various neighborhoods, surrounding neighborhoods, and they all have different, hometown prides, I guess, and biases towards other towns, and they're all they're ready to break down these walls and kind of just engage in community. And so I think that's where I think we probably have mutual excitement over just, these people hunger for community, church community, and also where to engage in the greater community.
One question that I'm asking now, and I think probably will continue to ask for a long time, is how do you help people engage in really meaningful community when there are so many other communities that vie for their attention?
For me, one big question is, I think a lot about the loving your enemies thing, and what does that mean in our specific context, I guess, today. And by that I mean identifying who our enemies are, which is I think for some people it's really hard thing to do, and for others it's well, I have a whole list. So who are the enemies, in many different contexts, so our local congregation, local community, on a large scale in the nation, identifying who those enemies are, and then how do we love those enemies? What does that even mean to love our enemies? Is something that I think about often, and I think my own theology is very justice-centered and oriented, so thinking about things on a more, I guess, systemic level, and oppression and marginalized groups. And so it's the enemies that I maybe identify are maybe these larger groups, but it's okay, then what does loving these enemies mean? How do we engage?